We go to our third man, Gary.
Come on, get him on.
We need to just hear what set this whole week up.
He's humble. He doesn't like talking about himself. He is the Don Bradman of our game. I'm sorry to get emotional, but I've lost it. Thank you.
Right, that is it.
It's just I tell you what it is, Spud. It's cathartic, I think, for you. It's now the full cleansing, and you're out the other side.
Look, I'm like Butch Cassidy in the Sundance Kid. I'm copping bullets. There's snipers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people outside this room.
Exactly.
But I tell you what, I can cop grenades and I can get thrown under the bus.
Yes.
But there's a turncoat amongst the Triple M team. And I tell you what, JB and the Chief.
Name them.
No. They're front and square. They are turds. They just sit there. They smell. But you know what? At least I know what they smell like. They stink. They're putting their head out there. The purple-headed warrior. He's just like one of those little snipers.
That's three.
You know, when I'm not looking.
Three have been named. That's it.
But Gaz, I sent a text out. No, this word, I've used it twice now. Disingenuous.
Is it, Spud?
You're not understanding.
I am to the listeners at home, for all the emotion. He come to me 5 minutes ago now, Spud. We've been through a lot at the AFL.
Oh, no.
Make sure, he said it'll be a plan now, Gaz. I can't believe the text I got.
You're turning on me.
He said here,
I've been consistent all week, Spud.
I agree with you. I think the treatment of you has been nothing short of disgraceful.
I do.
It goes on and on about supporting.
I do.
I like a man who shows emotions. I always stand right beside you.
I
do. You are the turncoat. I've got it here. I've said here there is a turncoat amongst the Triple M.
I didn't get that text, mate.
I didn't send it to you because the 360-degree feedback was coming back my way.
Spud.
The common denominator was the Melbourne legend who wears the number 3.
What's happened?
Exactly right.
What's happened to you, Spud? And this is what's happened, mate. You've been beaten around that much that you've lost perspective. From day one, I've been with you.
I haven't.
I have.
We've got BT,
Everything
the guy
I've
that
said.
used to work here, walking past with his 18-year-old T-shirt on, his little jeans with his little clippings on it. He's dressing like an 18-year-old. He gives a little cheap shot. I can wear it because I know that it's coming. You got Hutchy. He's the guy that's sponsored by Celebrity Slim for Hen. He's the only one in that company that's put on 20 Ks. He's the only one that's going to get the contract taken off him. He's like a blimp. Then you got his little offsider pickers, the guy that's losing all his feathers. They just sit there and take cheap shots. I can wear that, Gaz, but I can't wear where you and I, because as I said,
mate,
the Chief and JB.
This hurts me.
I don't know whether you smell like a turd or you smell like a flower. I'm confused because we've been through a lot, and for the people at home, put it out on the table.
Long time. How long have we been together?
No. 20 years.
I can't believe you're
20.
questioning me, Spud.
And I'm not getting emotional about this one. I got emotional last Saturday night. I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry at this one.
Spud,
all I
should.
can do, all right, in my defence.
The footy show. Once it was going to go on Thursday night, and I heard from the producer who put you in, make sure it gets at least 3 or 4 runs.
Spud, you're falling into the old trap.
These
blokes have been potting you. They want to take your best mate down with you. And that's not true.
Gaz, I'm really...
what I've done,
we've had enough.
What I've done, I got Rehame, the media monitors out. And every single thing I said on Monday night was the first time I addressed it. And I said I admire you. And then Thursday I addressed it and I said I admire you. I've been consistent, Spud.
Spud, I need to say this to you, Spud. If we had... Gary, this is how manipulative a man we're dealing with. He said, when we do this Spud stuff, shoot me tight. Shoot me tight. He said, so then he had his hand out the side, Spud, going, another one. Roll it again.
See, this is a
we'll get onto what you're dealing with. We'll get onto the big story last night, but it's like, I tell you what, last night I walked into the box. It's like Pontius Pilate, right? It's like Pontius Pilate. He who walks up to JC casts the first stone. So, Gaz, you are Pontius Pilate. You're washing your hands. You're cleansing everything. But when I'm around, Spud this and Spud that. Let's move on. I've had enough.
Who's been behind you? Mate, who supported you through all of this?
No, had enough.
Spud, what about getting a plugger on? The man who, you've stood up for magnificently.
It took 6 months to get him to where he was, and it's fair to say if he did come on here, and he probably wouldn't, because last time he come on, he couldn't control himself. He wouldn't be able to, He'd probably tip me in as well. That's the trouble. But I'll try and get him on over the next couple of weeks, all right? I'll tell you what.
Oh,
give me a month.
The legend Plugger Lockett. He needs to come
And that's the disappointing part. The whole night was about him, but unfortunately...
You ambushed it there. Total ambush.
Purple-headed, magnifying glass-wearing, binocular head, which with the receding, actually now V-head.
Oh, no.
That footage is already iconic, and it just gets better with every viewing.
Just let it go, Damo. Let it go now.
Damo,
I'll tell you what.
Pick off him, Damo.
Damo.
Oh, look at you.
You're like a little sniper, mate. Just don't...
No,
I can wear it. I can wear it with you.
I'm doing it in front of you.
As I said, there's turds and there's turds. I'm not sure what goes smell.
Well, let me say, on hand on my heart, I'm with you, mate. I don't care what you think. I'm with you. And one day, maybe you'll be 80-year-old, you'll be sitting on your porch at Bungaree and you'll go, got to ring the old mate and say sorry for that.
That's what happened with Flugger and I, and I'm sorry, without going over it, that's why it got a bit emotional.
I'm getting emotional now.
But anyway, come on, JB, move on to the game.
Finally, you've got to the bottom of the issue.